Hey yo, what's going on, traders? Elijah slaying it again. Jonathan the other day was like, "Where's Prophet Elijah?" I think it was Monday you were out, Elijah. Like, I don't know, but if he was here, he'd be killing something. Today, this pre-market analysis is brought to you by McDonald's Sweet Tea. Revitalizing. Nice. Over a point on YT. Killing it, bro. Yesterday was a pretty solid day overall for me. I think, yeah, it was NLS. NLS was so dirty, man. Love that. Yeah, NLS sell-off. Over a point. Back down to this trend line. This is why we keep these trend lines drawn. Right down to it, and then pop. Yeah, you can really trade both sides of it. Trade short, trade long. The long and short of it. Today, as I was preparing the watch list, honestly, if I'm being honest, it was a little this morning. I'm not gonna lie. But WKHS still killing it, guys. Woo, baby! You guys working WKHS? I'm very proud of this play. Very proud of us, the Avery day trading squad on WKHS, because we've been all over it. But the thing here with WKHS, let's look at the trend that it's on for the last few days here. We'll zoom on out. All right, here's the trend that WKHS is on. Now, granted, this trend is steep. I would not be buying high, hoping higher. If you guys watched my 10 newbie trading mistakes yesterday, this is one of them. Buying high, hoping higher. We buy low, sell high. We don't buy high, hope high. But if you are going to buy high, hope higher, here's the trend. And it's steep. And here's the thing to notice. When the trend is steep, it's weak. The steeper, the weaker. Steeper it is, the weaker it's going to be. So here's the trend, WKHS, at the moment that it's been respecting the last few days. Now that's going to be at roughly around 23 bucks, 23.20ish. So just be mindful of that if you are going to trade WKHS at 23 area. Let's see if it can hold that. But we may start seeing some profit taken. This has got kind of that breakout already. We might start seeing this thing see some profit taken at the start of the day. BLM that dump then pump and fade yesterday was sick. I missed WKHS. Did you get so you got BLM in yesterday coin? Yeah, that was sick. Dump, pump. Elijah, you had two great trades on WKHS and two silly losses. I try to get cute at the end of the day. Yeah, it happens. When you are killing it, you kind of just feel invincible. And then you're like, well, let me just keep training a little bit. Because I can't take a loser. I'm Prophet Elijah. I cannot take a loser. It happens. All right. Yesterday as well, CODX. We went over this one. I didn't have shorts for it, but guys, they're the same thing every single day. I'm actually compiling all these setups, and we're going to do a whole video and review these eventually. But here was CODX. Very, 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 very same setup as all the other ones, like NCMI here, pump, next day fade. That was CODX, pump, sell off, crack, fade. NLS, we trade that one. This one a couple times, up towards the resistance. When I really like these setups when they pump the prior day and then multiple variables of resistance line up. So you have like the 200 day, you have past chart resistance. It just makes the hand so much better. I'm like, market, take my money on this trade. So this morning, like I said, the watch list, little but let's go over a few of them. Obviously, our leading gapper this morning is YT, and if you guys are not aware, this is what every chat room's looking at the moment. Oh my God, the low floater, 1 million in float. That's what is highlighted yellow. Under 3 million is going to be highlighted yellow for a tiny float. Look at the volume already traded on this, 7.3 million shares. All right, so the floats exchange hands over 7 times already here in pre-market. YTN, I'm very familiar with this stock, have been trading it, or I'm just well aware of this one. This one pumps and dumps a lot. I mean, let's take a look left of the charts. We always do. Not too far back. 180 days. Yeah, we don't have to look too far back to understand what YTN does. Pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. But Kevin, this time's going to be different. Yeah, I doubt it. I won't be trading it. I'll tell you guys that much. If this time is different, it can take off without me. So that's YTN for you. Nothing really to see here. If you are going to trade these, you got to do them like Elijah does them. You're here early, you trade them in pre-market, and yeah, that's when these moves have really provided the killer opportunities. And Elijah's taking advantage of that. You guys too. Wake up. Wake up early. Brad, I miss you more, man. Good to see you in here, bro. All right, so let's take a look at some setups this morning, kind of off the Bearskin watch list. I pretty much reviewed everything on the Gap Up watch list, Gap Down watch list, Bearskin watch list. Narrowed it down to a couple, but still, this morning, not the best. I mean, WKHS is probably going to see some good volume today. Honestly, like it has been every day. It wouldn't be surprising if that one came on back to the trend, though. We're certainly going to start seeing some profit taken on WKHS. I won't be buying high, hoping higher on that one. But yeah, YTM, by the way, I know we do the 3 types of analysis: technical, fundamental, trader. So it's got the trader analysis. It has 7 times the volume of the float. The fundamentals are, and it was just an analyst upgrade. An analyst came out, upgraded that to $25. Actually, freaking nuts. But let's take a look at some of these other plays. RVP overbought yesterday. Now, why I don't love this setup, there's a couple decent setups, but RVP is pretty over. This one's already kind of sold off from $13.65 down to $6. This is backside of the move. Since this was a short week, today should have some bigger volume, coin is saying. Yeah, let's see if that's something we certainly need to be looking for today. See if volume's going to start coming back into the market today. RVP, this is kind of what I like about this setup is this is a little thin. It's a little thin, but gotta see how it opens on up. If it opens up with 10-cent spread or so on it, it's just going to be a no-go for me. But we got a little overbought here. 580s popped up nearly a point. Wouldn't be bad to risk off of like 675, 680-ish on RVP. Jonathan, Elijah, where do you get your news? It's a great question. FLR I like a little bit better. FLR, this one kind of grinded all day yesterday and actually had decent volume on it. RVP, I don't even like it that much, honestly. Kind of crossing it off. FLR, this one, 840 up to 960 is grinding all day. Light volume and after hours pre-market. Let's see if we get a little profit taken, sell off. Kind of risking over under the high day yesterday. Look at the chart here. We're pretty oversold on the chart. So, yeah, not the best setups today, quite frankly. Not the best. But we got to be watching WKHS. I like it still against this trend around 2330s. You guys have been absolutely destroying this stock. Yesterday, sold off right to the trend, kind of grinded its way back on up. Today, let's see what it's going to do around that $23 area. If it's going to try to sustain this breakout that we've been watching so carefully, or if it's going to, it's had 3 very large green days back to back. 3 large green days ever since at $17 all the way up to around 24 at the moment. So certainly this is where a lot of volume is going to be. I know really most of the volume is just YTN and WKHS at the moment. That's pretty much it. The chat room pumps are going to be on YTN at the market open. I wouldn't be trading that at the market open if I were you guys. Just it's going to be very pumpy and dumpy. Plus, the low floaters really haven't been in play. They really honestly haven't been in play this week at all, the low floaters. So it's going to be very difficult for that to sustain. And plus, it's past chart history. Always gives back. Unpopular opinion, I know. Come on, Kevin. Let's get 1,000 people in here. Let's just start saying all these low floaters are going to the moon. YTN's going to $25, guys. All right. So I'll buy it. Yeah, VRTU's up. No, that's just buyout. CBD, nothing. Guys, yeah, this is a little depressing this morning, quite frankly. Just nothing. I got nothing to trade. This is what I'll do. 5-day chart. Trill, still kind of consolidating, going sideways. Can't make money when stocks go sideways. We need volume pushing them up or down. Doesn't matter. See, people don't understand that. Market's going down. How are you making money? Well, you can short. Can make money up and down, just not sideways. Am I missing something you guys are seeing? EGAN's not terrible. EGAN's not terrible. Let's pull that one up. Yeah, I got shorts here. It's so thin. There's no volume on it. It's just not much this morning, guys. Dang it. PNN at all-time highs. Coin brought that up. Getting a gap up. Kind of closed at resistance and then got a gap up to 62. But, yeah, I've been flipping through charts all morning. Just nothing that's really striking my fancy. So, I don't know. Today may be a day I really don't even trade, which is very uncommon. SNAP going to be opening up right at resistance. Coin brought that up. $24. Was unable to break that yesterday. Awesome volume here on Snap. Awesome volume yesterday on Snap. But yeah, I think honestly, like Coin said today, we got to see how volume's going to be opening up today. That's the main thing. And what's going to be popping on off. That's why you guys need to get some scans. I know Coin trades with the Intensity Stockwatch scanners, and without trading with scans, it's nearly trading blind if you're trading throughout the day. Most of the time, I just kind of plan my trade the plan from pre-market to the market open. I haven't really been sitting around all day. But if volume comes through today, there should be some plays like Snap that return the volume, as Coin brought up. Good volume on Snap yesterday, as well as PENN. But WKHS, kind of still my favorite. But this one would be buying high, hoping higher. I do want to see what it's going to do around this $23 area. It's been respecting. YTN, like Coin just said, certainly going to be dumping. Not even going to be paying attention to that one, honestly. The only time I would pay attention to YTN is you got to understand the market sentiment for the sector that you're trading, if that makes sense at all. You know how for the SPY, if the SPY's dumping on off, most of the market's going to be kind of selling on off. Well, in the low float land, in low float penny land, if there's a few stocks that are kind of trying to get all the attention, if YTN starts dumping on off, then volume will start moving towards another low float play. It's kind of the same thing. You just get a feel for that sector. And low floats are essentially their own sector. Essentially their own sector. Yeah, Elijah's good for the day, man. If there's not even another play, he was here early. Early bird gets the worm. He's good to go. CBD, getting a little gap up. Yeah, so today I will be watching FLR against 964. FLR overbought yesterday. I'll be watching this one against 964. We'll see how this one opens up at the start of the day. RVP, probably that's too thin. Not going to watch it. Notice the volume on FLR. You know, at least, come on, like 50,000 shares traded a minute is decent. You got like 10,000 or less. Ugh, it's just so illiquid. Spready. So we'll avoid those. But FLR against 964 is probably kind of my main watch out of the gates. And then WKHS. WKHS against this trend at 23. We'll see how that's going to do. WKHS very grindy. There's good opportunities on both sides of them. I know you guys have been trading both sides of them. Long and short of it. Yeah, that's going to be it today, guys. Any questions before we wrap it on up? YTN still dumping. But we're always on top of everything. I'm very confident that we're not missing anything this morning. It's just a little lighter in volume this morning. Little light. CBD kind of popped on up. What's going on here? Brad, always. Always. Don't forget to smack that like button. Help the fam out, guys. Love you guys. It's Thursday. Let's see what happens today. Yesterday was a good morning on NLS. If you guys took that trade with me yesterday. Great morning on NLS. That one worked beautifully. We'll see what FLR does out of the gates. Still like that one against 964 and that WKHS. Pretty much my main out of the gates. And that's going to do it. Other than that, it's going to be a scanner day. So if you guys have the scans, how do you use them? They've been Coin, how the scan's been working for you. Positive intensity, negative intensity. So these are just telling you what's moving, telling you the volume, providing you with reversal alerts. Keep it tight. Manage that risk, guys. Coin, they've been working great. Nice, man. Good to hear. Slow days are scanner days for sure. Yeah, when there's not a lot in pre-market, you just you just kind of sit and wait. That's what we do a lot of times in chat. You know, the slow pre-market. I mean, what we'll do is we'll just kind of watch the scans, wait and see what pops on up, and then snipe. That's when you start sniping. All right, trades, 9:20. I'm going to start loading these charts up, and we'll get ready to rock and roll. All right, guys, love you. We'll see you in the morning.